So world, I'm back. King is back, man. Got a few things I want to say today. Um, I'm gonna talk about court. I'm gonna talk about the promised land. I'm gonna talk about worldly things, and I'm gonna talk about court. Well, I already said court. Uh, Community things. My bridge, the old one. And I'm gonna talk about Mel. I'm gonna talk about what my heart desires and what I deserve. I'm gonna start off with that first. I deserve to not ever step foot in court for something I did not do. I deserve to not ever step in court and go and face my enemies with their negative energy, negative evil eye. Try to make me feel guilty for their wrongdoings, or feel sad for their wrongdoings. So, come on, world. Am I right or am I wrong? I'm wrong? You're wrong if you go. You're wrong if you go over there. Because that's wrong. That's wrong if I go over there. I don't deserve to go to court. Am I right? Yeah. Oh yeah, you're hella right. Especially when a man like me overcame all this already. Overcame all of that. World wars, battles, court battles, persecution, death, diseases, cancer, sickness, humiliation, rejection, loneliness, rejection. I overcame all that. Now that the world knows me. Do y'all think, world, I deserve to go to court? Maybe some of y'all may say, fuck yeah, dog, I want to see you fucking break their nose, you know what I'm saying? Break their jaw for poisoning you and fucking persecuting you and shit like that. But you know what, people? My God hits 1,000,000,000 times harder than I do. Oh, damn, don't get me wrong. I could break boards. I could break jaws and bones. Oh yeah, since high school. I've been known to do that. But I got into so many fights, broke so many noses, and got into so many fights that I told myself, damn, this ain't the way to live. All I do is fight. That shit gets old, bro. I don't give a fuck if you're a boxer, a wrestler, the best at it. Eventually you're gonna be like, fuck this shit gets old already. I'd rather paint, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather go jogging, go climbing, rock climbing or something. You're gonna find another activity to do. Cause you already see yourself burned out, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I'll still break a jaw or nose. Quick. But there's so many motherfucking jaws and noses out there I gotta break. So why people? You know what I'm saying? Why should I go to court? I'm not saying I am, which I know I'm not. If my heart desired to, God will say, all right, you're gonna go to court. If my heart desires no, God's gonna say, okay, I'm gonna tell your people, I'm gonna show your people that that's not the right thing to do. King, bro, he's royalty. He don't deserve to go to court for something he didn't fucking do. And another thing, people, I'm gonna be fucking honest with you, goddamn honest with you too. Man, I'll get to that another day. Fuck it, another day. Cause y'all ain't ready for that yet, not yet. But It's nothing bad. It's you'll understand when I talk about that, what I'm not gonna say right now. You're gonna tell yourself, fuck yeah, he has to be. Fuck yeah, we need him. He's important. We can't let him fucking no. Look at our world right now. It's so much fucking cleaner, smoother, peaceful, better, happier, funner. You know, more entertainment, more healthy. You know, more happy, more prosperous. Everybody thrives. Excuse me. Even the animals are gonna be human-like because they feel the vibe of the humans, and they gonna be human-like too. You know, y'all haven't seen shit yet. I told you, in the end times, animals are gonna be more human-like. Man, 10 years from now, they're gonna be even more human-like. Another 100 years from now, they're gonna even be more human-like. Y'all don't know what y'all getting into, man. I'm the golden child, goddammit. I'm the key to everything. I hold ancient wisdom and knowledge. And I wasn't even taught this in school. So everyone that knows me, you know, that really knows me, that knows I didn't get taught this shit, they're blown away. How the fuck does he know all this shit? How the fuck does he know? We don't even know this type of shit. And we study this shit our whole life. And he unlocks portals, and he's draining the swamp, exposing the matrix, destroying the matrix, exposing Babylon, destroying Babylon, bringing Masons, Illuminatis, witches, warlocks, wizards, demons, narcissists, Jezebels. And a lot. Corruption. You know, I see a lot of people laughing and having a good time, but I don't do that. I'm always focused. You know, it's like they want to suck me into that let's fuck off and just party and laugh, and I'm like, but this world's still suffering. What are you talking about? I got a lot of shit to do. I got a lot of shit to do still. You know, shout out, I can't believe I'm saying this, but shout out to North Korea. I can't believe you're letting your local tourists party at the beach for once. Or not party, but enjoy the beach. I was impressed. You know what, North Korea? I'll tell you this, North Korea. If you let go of every Christian right now, I will open my doors and have talks with you, the president too. I'll make sure we do trade deals. Good trade deals. Just release all my Christian people in your nation, bro. Every single one. And every single one that wants to be Christian, let them be Christian. And I'll help your country prosper. We'll do trade deals, North Korea. You don't have to act, all big and, you don't have to lose your position. I wouldn't say throne, because you don't even have a kingdom. You just have a position. I have a kingdom. You don't have a kingdom. I have a monarchy. You don't have that. You just have a military. I got it all too. And the heat's so hot right now, you won't survive long. You won't survive long, man, if you continue the route you're going. And I'm surprised you're not going that route right now. I'm surprised to see people out there enjoying the beach. So that really opened my eyes right there. I was shocked and impressed. That's a big jump, big change for me, and for you, and for your people, which are my people. They deserve that, They deserve to eat good food too there. I know everything about your country, man. I know how you treat your people, and you know, you gotta stop thinking you're God, dude. I don't even think I'm God. And I got all his power, and I don't even say I'm God. I sure as hell won't ever say I'm the Messiah. I sure as hell won't ever say I'm Jesus Christ. Do I look like him for one? No. You may see him in me. You may see him in my eyes, my soul, my spirit, but you will never see me or hear me say that I'm Jesus or the Messiah. Because the real Jesus and Messiah is in heaven waiting for God to tell him it's time. And when it's time, years and hundreds of years from now, he's going to come in the clouds and rapture us. The dead will rise first. And then after the dead shoot up and we witness that, it's going to be our turn. That are, children of God, like me. All I know is that was a big shock. If you could do that again and again and again, every day do something good, watch how fast you have peace. Watch how fast you can sleep. Watch how fast I could go over there and party with you. Imagine that. Party with you like that movie that y'all made years back. Shoot the tank and all that. Play basketball. Fuck women. Party with women, eat good food and shit. Oh. But nah. Just keep doing what you're doing, man. Nah, just don't stop. Impress me, impress the world. I want to prove to the world that people, I am here to change the world. I want to prove to people, look, I can do it. And I'm doing it. We're not going to do tariffs. I'm not. And I know if I'm not, Trump's not. If I want it, Trump will do it. At first, Trump was like, I'm the boss. I'm the fucking boss. I'm the fucking king. Years ago, he said he was. I'm chosen. And now he's like, I'm chosen. I'm the king. King Richard's the king, dog. I'm going to go to prison if I fuck up again, dog. I'm going to go to prison. I already know. If I fuck up one more time, my ass is out. I'm going to be like Obama and the Clintons and other motherfuckers. So now he's, and I told him, I give you my word. If you just continue to pass, drain the swamp, help me drain this swamp, be on my team. Do not start fights with other world leaders. Let's prepare our nation, prepare theirs. If they're in order with me and they combine forces with my European nation, and we become European nations together, family. I download my own AI, my own software, my own BlackRock bank, one world banking system. And we don't kill cats and dogs or Christians no more. No more black magic. No more jealousy, envy, thieving, hate. No more racism. We could all combine forces. We could go to China and have our European swag over there. China could come over here and have their little China swag over here. And we could have fun doing all that. You could have your little North Korea swag come over here. I could have my European swag go over there. You know what I'm saying? And we could just be happy, bro. You know how many black motherfuckers that I know that I could say, what's up, nigga? Chill, dog. Let's chill. Let's smoke. Let's smoke. All right, King. You know what I'm saying? They don't see that because they know, bro. You know how many times I want to go up to a China nigga and just be like, what's up, chigga? What's up, my chigga? You know what I'm saying? Smoke some doties and, just live a fucking high life. You know what I'm saying? A good life. Prosperous life. Talk about money, deals. Talk about family, What's your dreams, What are your plans? Can I, you know, if you want, I could help you. It seems like you got a little too much on your plate. Or I have too much on my plate. Can you help me out with this? You know. And we build relationships like that. Friendships like that. And you'll be so connected. You won't be stuck in that one little fucking state. You'll be able to travel with me in my brand new jumbo jet. Badass broads, everywhere I look, we're gonna be badass broads. And, your family, my family, and you could bring your security, I'll bring my security. Just so you can feel safe, I feel safe, or you don't even have to. It's gonna get to that point where you're gonna be like, hey, my security's at over there. We chilling over here, dog. I'm like, all right, that's what's up. Security, they doing their own thing over there too. They getting along as well. They popping bottles over there too. And we're gonna see military forces combine and not beef, and world leaders not beef no more. Man, come on, North Korea. Wake up and smell that juicy coffee that I'm offering you. Because don't tell me I'm passing my pearls to swine anymore, because I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is offer my pearls to you, but you're not going to be turning it into swine. You're gonna say, okay, I'm going to do my part before you give me those pearls. I'm going to be like, all right, that's what's up. You do your part, I'll give you some pearls. Do your part, give you more pearls. And by the time you're going to be so close to me, I'll be able to shake your fucking hand, give you a goddamn hug, and I'm going to be great fucking job. Now you're one of us. And god damn, dog, what a beautiful day that would be. Same thing with the China president. Stop plotting. Stop trying to, think you're smarter. Because you're not smarter than me. You're not more powerful than me. You're not destined to be me. You cannot destiny swap. You cannot take my throne, my crown, none of that bullshit. You never can, never will, and never can. So you need to tell your posse, oh, not all the China people are like you. I'm only talking to your little posse. That follow you and think you're God. Tell them, look, King, I don't want to beef with him, man. King's right, huh? We don't even need Taiwan, Japan, Australia. We don't need that shit. We don't even need help Putin. Putin overstepped his boundaries. He hyped us up so much. He painted a beautiful story. Look at him. He's already dying. He's gonna fucking lose Moscow any day. Look at Iran. They don't even bang Allah no more. Look at China getting flooded like a motherfucker right now. North Korea, come on, North Korea. You're keeping a lot of shit undercover, and there's a lot of shit that I sent your way. And you're not talking about it. That's why you haven't came out the fucking your closet. Your basement. You haven't came out, bro. You haven't. Ever since I bombed your Navy ship, before you sent it out to cause mayhem, I bombed it before you even started the motor. I knew what you were doing. I know every move people make. I don't need a computer. I don't need intel. I got intel from the source. Remember, I got ancient knowledge and wisdom. Ancient. All the way back from Noah, Adam and Eve type of shit. Pharaoh. I know all about his knowledge. All the Aztecs, all my enemies' knowledge. I know Satan's knowledge. I know how to get in Satan's head and control his thoughts. If it's just me and Satan in the room by ourselves, I can control his thoughts. That's how fucking ancient and powerful I am. Satan himself can't even overcome my mind. I got that military mind that can't. No, I'm telling you, bro. They injected me with Viagra shots, fucking COVID shots, fucking I remember when I was a teenager, bro. They gave me like 1,000 and something shots. About 200 on my right arm, another 200, about 400 on my back. About 300. And then after that, I kept getting shot after shot every fucking day. My mom would inject me. And those shots, y'all would say I was allergic to dairy. Bullshit, I was never allergic to dairy. They had to drink fucking goat milk or skim milk or some shit like that. Man, I'm drinking chocolate milk still to this day, eating cheese like nothing. What y'all injected me with was poisons. You know, y'all are doing experiments on me. My body started, not acting the same. Parts it just didn't feel right. And still to this day, my body's fighting to get it back. And it will get it back. I just need to go to the promised land. That's why I'm not going to court. I'm not going to waste my time with little ass roaches, flying monkeys, little dumb ass, low energy people. I feel like I'm in a sandbox. I feel like I'm back in fucking elementary Head Start again. And I'm in a sandbox full of demons. Jealous ass, envy, thieving ass roaches that leech off my happiness. You know what I'm saying? And then when the good teacher shows up and tells us to go to recess and they're not looking, they throw sand at me. You know what I'm saying? And then the teacher looks our direction and I'm full of sand, and the teacher's like, "What? Why are you full of sand?" And I tell them it's because of them. And then they say he lost his mind. Teacher, he's crazy. Teacher, you need to suspend him. He's blaming me for nothing. When the whole time all these motherfuckers in my sandbox that I was playing alone by myself came in, I wanted to act like to be my friend, get to know me, and then throw sand on me. And then blame me for their actions. And then the teacher gets after me. And then the teacher, fucks my world up. Because now she has to explain why I'm full of sand. Look all mad and angry. All the other ones are happy dancing because they got away with it. And it's been like that my whole life. And it got worse and worse. It got to the point where it was death. They wanted death from me. They wanted my soul. It wasn't even about embarrassment anymore. It was about stealing my destiny, stealing my inheritance, my will, my trust funds. And then putting life insurance on me and then steal that. And then, Social Security, steal that. Disability, steal that. And I ain't even fucking disabled. I could still wipe my ass, brush my own teeth, comb my own hair. Feed myself, cook for myself, work, rule the world, fix the world, save the world, bless the world. And you want to say I'm disabled and ill and mentally ill? When you're the ones who inject me with shit? That's why I tell you people, I don't want vaccines. I don't want my little kids out there getting injected with shit that you don't even inject your goddamn self. I don't even want this water, this diesel plant water. If you can't drink a whole cup of water straight out of that machine and give it to every city motherfucker, I don't give a fuck if not one of y'all drink it. None of us are going to drink that water. I want y'all to drink that whole cup in front of Channel 3, Channel 6. Take your sweet ass time. Don't turn off the camera. Everybody drinks the same fucking water. The whole cup. And then everybody, including me, will be like, all right. You drink out of that? We'll drink out of that. And we're going to say, but don't fucking tweak it the second we walk out this motherfucking building. And then tweak it again and again and again. Keep it the same way. Don't rig it up when we leave either. Because we got cameras. I'm going to put cameras in that motherfucking diesel water plant. And I'm going to put cameras in the post office. And I want body cameras on every mailman today. Every mailman. I'm going to do that right now. And every post office. Eventually, I'm going to make mail digital. Like I'm going to make money digital. Eventually, people. Gradually, we're going to do that. We're already doing that in stores. Price tags. Instead of changing papers and price tags behind the plastic. We're gonna make it digital. You know what I'm saying? It'll save time, save headaches. You know, prices adjust every, you know, right now, I wouldn't say every day, but it adjusts, you know, especially right now because Trump wanted trade wars and wars. And I'm like, pipe the fuck down. What are you doing? I'm trying to solve problems here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want to bomb them off for doing all this shit. Fuck yeah, I do. But is that the right thing? No, it ain't. No, it ain't. It ain't. It ain't. It's causing trade wars. No, it's going to cause more heat. To our nation, their nation, everybody. It's going to cause chaos. So there are no trade wars. That's why I've been fighting for my... Not fighting. Fighting for my life back then because they were like, yeah, trade war. Fuck yeah, Trump. All about America. It's like, no, dude. It's all about the world. It ain't about America, people. It's about Africans, blacks, Chinese, you know, Asians, you know, persuasions, Caucasians, you know, Caucasians, you know, Mexican. It's all about everybody, people. It's not, you know, Japan's, you know, it's Taiwan, Australians, you know, it's about everybody, even the Middle East, Israel, you know, Saudi, you know, everybody. It's about everybody, people. It's not about you. It's about everybody. You know, and I want to tell you the truth, okay? I want to tell you the truth. I really want to bomb all them motherfuckers back then. Because nothing was being corrected. Y'all didn't see nothing. Y'all didn't see what I saw. Y'all didn't see what was gonna happen. If y'all didn't wake up, if y'all didn't become aware of what I was telling you this whole time. That I was innocent, and why are you persecuting me? Why are you killing me? Why are you trying to kill me? Why are you stalking me? Why are you stealing from me when this is my birthright? You know, why are you persecuting me? Why are you humiliating me? Why are you cursing me? Why are you hexing me? You know, why are you killing my animals, my pets? You know, why? Why are you taking my kids? Why are you doing the same thing to my kids? Why? Because we want to steal from you, dog. We don't want you to be the king, dog. We don't want you to rule because we already fucking know you're the chosen one. Oh, so now I'm the king now. I'm not just a chosen. Fuck, now everyone knows you're the king. Fuck. Well, I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say that. Yeah, I didn't say that. Yeah, you did. You know, I love you people. That's why I kept fighting, licking my own wounds after every time I rose from the dead. You know, I told God I'm the only person that has the heart to save this world. Everybody else was so fucking lost in La La Land, Looney Tunes, Matrix. Didn't have the backbone, the strength, the courage, the bravery, the knowledge, the wisdom. Nobody did. Everybody I met. And now I'm meeting a bunch of good people. Now I'm seeing good people and good, you know, I'm seeing good souls out there. And I'm like, where the fuck you been all my goddamn life? Hiding. Because we thought you were a bad guy. But now we know you're a good guy, so we want to be a good guy with you. And I'm like, fuck, dog. Like, and then a lot of y'all are like, well, they painted you as a bad guy, or we didn't even know you existed. You know, we didn't even know. And I'm like, well, fuck, dog. I'm like, god damn. Well, I'm glad I'm not alone anymore. You know, now I know I could cook barbecue with somebody. You know, barbecue with somebody. Not cook barbecue, but barbecue with somebody. You know, drink a beer or two with somebody. Smoke a blunt or two with somebody. You know, party with somebody. You know, hang out with somebody. Do business with somebody. Help somebody. Bless somebody. You know, interact with somebody. You know, I'm not alone anymore in this world. There's a few guys in my city, man, that got some. And that other mental hospital in Wichita, Texas, man, there's 3 guys two guys with some gifts, spiritual gifts. Not like mine, but they got some spiritual gifts that I could use for, yeah, that I could use for the greater purpose of this world. That will help me. That will help me, which means help you. Okay, and I need these guys. You know, I need these people. I need them, and God knows I need them. I know I need them. I told God I need them. You know, and God will link me up with them again. Oh yeah. Even the people that I raised from the dead, I'm gonna link up with them. You know, later on. You know, this year, next year, the year after. You know, I'm sure I'm gonna start raising people from the dead within the next 2 years. You know, that big black cloud that I sent with bombs busting in it over the cemetery, what do you think that was? You think that was a UFO? No. Those are all the spirits that Satan killed, bro. I send them back to the portal from heaven, back to open up that portal. I told God, you know, I'm bringing them back. I'm bringing them back. All the ones my heart desired, I'm bringing them back. I can't live without these people. I need them in this world. These people are beautiful people inside and out, God. I need them. And then that black cloud comes over a cemetery. Think about that. Over a cemetery. God damn. Blowing up, bombs blowing up. Those are all the souls. All those bombs blowing up in that black. Bah, 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 bah. Those are all the fire of God sending those souls back past that portal. You know, and now they're you know, they're getting ready. They're halfway here. They're halfway here, people. You know, Hulk Hogan didn't make it all the way to heaven. I told God I need him back too. Paul Walker, Tupac, you know. There's going to be a lot of people I'm going to bring back. A lot of people. And pets. I'm going to bring back mine too. Maybe like 2 or 3 of them. Maybe 4 or 5. I don't know. But I want to bring back some pets that I had. And other people's pets, you know, that meant a lot to them. That were like family, you know what I'm saying? That took a piece of them when they, you know. I know, bro. I know how it is when you got pets, bro. If you got a good heart, your pet becomes a family member. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't do you wrong. Especially a dog or a cat. But China, man. Pipe down. Just pipe down, man. Pipe down. Loosen up. Loosen up. Let go. Stop thinking you're God. Stop trying to take over. Look, bro, I ain't even trying to go to war with you, and we're not going to go to war. The only war I already knew we were going to have was a trade war. And those days are over already. We're not going to have trade wars with you no more. We're not. And you're not going to build robots or technology or any kind of COVID strain. That's none of that shit no more. You're not. We're not going to allow that. And you're not going to go to war with Australia, Taiwan, or Japan. What we're going to do from here on out is do good trade deals. Real good trade deals. And we're going to have to come up with a beautiful plan where you and I can finally work together. And like I said, I expand BlackRock to China, my software, my AI. You know, no more cats and dogs being killed. Release all my Christians from jails and let them become Christians and, you know, spread the gospel there. And I swear to God, China, President, and all your people that follow you, your posse, I swear to God, You'll be the happiest man. You'll be the happiest man. Because you won't lose nobody. Just don't slap this offer off the table. That's all I'm saying. Don't slap this offer off this table because you think those floods are gonna stop. You got another thing coming. Those floods are gonna get 1,000 times worse. And it ain't just floods, mudslides, tornadoes, lightnings, asteroids, meteors. Earthquakes, sicknesses, diseases that you can't explain, you can't cure because it's anyways. You don't want that. Don't slap this offer off the table. Don't disappoint yourself because you ain't gonna disappoint me. I'll be like, all right, whatever. It's all on him now. Not on me. But if you want to accept these pearls, put in work, man. Call back your people, your Navy ships. Leave Taiwan alone, Japan alone. Tell them you're sorry. Tell them, you want to do business with them too. And let's start doing trade deals together. You could do it with America. You could do it with Europe. We could do trade deals together. I already do trade deals with Mexico. Some with Canada, some with us, Alaska, Europe now. Even Ukraine. We cut off Putin. I know you want to save Putin, but you're not, bro. You gotta write on his goodbye letters now. If you really, really, really want to say your last words to him, do it now. You and North Korea leader, do it now. Say your goodbyes to Putin, bro. Anybody that wants to talk to Putin before he goes, start telling him, goodbye now. Not goodbye, but your goodbyes. It was nice meeting you. Or it was nice knowing you. Your day's gonna come. Just want to say, goodbye. And then that's it. And then we're partying. We're thriving. There's no war. There's not gonna be any nuclear war either, people. There's no nukes, no EMPs, none of that bullshit. No diseases. Those three things, none. None. God won't allow. I'll never allow that. And because I never allow that. Because I will never allow that. God's like, okay, neither will I. And if they even think about it, I'll blow up their ships just like North Korea before they even start the motor. Or blow up their fucking nuclear sites before they even start firing up the switches and shit. Flipping switches and getting their soldiers lined up and all that. Getting the missile locked and loaded on target. It's going to get blown up before. Mark my words. Especially with the EMPs too. You think I didn't know about Iran? I knew Iran was going to strike. I knew it. I pushed them so far back, they can't even heal right now. They still crying. They still talking shit. Go fucking go. Go fucking go. Go fucking go. They just... Back then, they're like, Allah, 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 Allah. Now they're like, oh, go fucking go. Go fucking go. They don't know what else to say, but go fucking go. It's not that. They fucking sick, dog. They sickos, dog. They do worse shit than that. But too funny. I know I'm funny, bro. Yeah, I know. I'll crack your ribs, but that's when we, link up. I can't tell you all my jokes right now. I got plenty of years to say all them jokes. All the jokes. Yeah, I got a lot of jokes, dog, because I overcame the worst of the worst. You know what I'm saying? And I could turn all that shit into fucking jokes and laughter quick. I got too many, man. Every time I woke up from the dead or they did something to me, I'm like, stupid motherfuckers. Little do they know. You know what I'm saying? Little do they know what the fuck they just did. You know what I'm saying? And look at them now. Check me. Check me, motherfucker. So, look. Anyways. I need to go to the promised land, okay? I got 5 more minutes left. I'm going to try to hurry up. I need to go to the promised land. You know, I need to have my kids, my inheritance, my will, my trust funds, my assets, my other lands, properties, everything that the enemy took. And if you can't give it all to me at once, that's fine. Just get me out of here first. And then if you can't get my kids in time either, get my kids next. And if you can't get all my money in time, okay, I'll wait on it. I know we got to drain the swamp still. I know. I'm not going to put that much heat on you or stress, anxiety, none of that bullshit. I'm patient, but just get me out of here. You already know I got the promised land waiting on me that's under my name that they stole. You already know I got more land, more property. And every day, paperwork's going to pile up. And not paperwork overwhelmed, but papers are going to come, out of the field left and right. Documents, King Richard properties, assets, money transfers. Oh my God, frozen account, frozen. Whoa, man, King, you got a lot of money now. Let's call him. Hey, King Rich, you just inherit this much right now. Not only gonna persecute all them motherfuckers that held this paperwork and lied to us about this and used your money they stole to kill you, stalk you, and hurt your kids, and try to do the same thing to them, or did the same thing, and to other innocent people as well. They used your money to do this. We're gonna give you all this money back. What do you think? What do you think, Judge? I think we should give King another billionfold on top of that, because I know he's going to do a lot of good things with that money. So let's just persecute them to the max, throw them in maximum penitentiary, not minimum. They'll stay locked in there 24/7, get Verga shots, and just shut the fuck up. Get 2 meals a day, if that. 1 toilet paper roll a week. Yeah, it's gonna be lovely. Don't know how I felt, but even if that, they still don't know how I felt. They put me through worse, bro. Anybody went through my shit, your heart would have popped with stress. Your whole heart would have exploded. Your brain would have popped with like an aneurysm. Your lungs would have stopped, collapsed. Your organs are well, fuck no. Your blood pressure, your fucking blood clots, which I had all that. And God took it away one by one. I had to lick my wounds one by one, man. Heal my goddamn self one by one. Yeah. And still to this day, they don't know what the fuck I went through. But they will when they go to hell. They will. When they get sick, and they go crazy in that cell, and they get those Verga shots, Depakote pills, Zoloft pills, not to mention all those other goddamn pills they gave me, and all those other goddamn shots. They lucky I'm just gonna give them those 3. I wish you knew how many prescriptions doctors prescribed me, bro. I wish you knew how many shots they gave me. How many poison drinks, poison food they served me. How many poison toilet paper I had to wipe my ass with. Napkins, cologne, bed sheets, my comforters, pillow sheets. Not to mention bugs, rats, boogers, blood, pubes, nails, teeth, bones, maggots, gnats, flies, parasites, worms. I already said that. Raw chicken, raw meat. Raw, people, I'm talking about raw, like they didn't even cook it, they just threw it in there. Or they just made you bite into it, it's pink as fuck. Soft, ugh. Shit. So I got like 1 minute left, and I'm just gonna wrap this up. You know, my bridge, tear it down as fast as possible. We're gonna use the metal, milk it. You know, we're gonna do the same thing. Use it for parts. You know, replace parts in the ports, refineries. Oil fields. You know, bullets, weapons, missiles, jets. You know, tanks, whatever the fuck. You know, we're gonna use that metal for something. But tear that bridge down as fast as possible. And yeah, man, I need to get out of this house, man, fast. That's the first important thing too. Get me out of here fast, and another thing too, I'm never gonna get mail, people. If you think I'm gonna get mail, you think the post office is gonna give me mail? Please. They sending it over, they getting bought off, them fucking mailman don't give a fuck. So what they gonna do is, you think my grandma's gonna give me the mail, or my grandpa? Psh, please. Hell nah. So get me the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? To the promised land. Land of milk and honey.